Absolutely nothing to worry about. Keep it up. And here, I have a present for you. Maybe Golurk? I'm trying to stay away from edgy Pokemon, if that makes sense. Use Fly, and your Pokemon will instantly carry you to any town you've already visited. But to use Fly, you have to get the gym badge from Fortree City. That's important, so don't forget. You should fly home and visit Littleroot for a change. I bet your mom's worried about you, Drathis. Well, let's meet again somewhere. Actually, just to fit my sort of like thing of not trying to duplicate types unless it's absolutely necessary, I'll leave Golurk on standby. Lurk in shadows and live in darkness. That is my destiny. I emerged to challenge you. Sure. In the Generation 6... Obviously, Xilestar. Yeah, there's no way we can bypass that. That fits him so well. And if I had to give him a legendary, I'd give him Zygarde. Because of its Pokedex entry, where it's like it keeps Earth balance or something like that. I think that makes a lot more sense for him to have as his like star legendary. I think in Generation 7 that fits him too. No, Generation... Maybe Incineroar? In a weird way? I say weird, but like I'm trying to think like... What would Incineroar be for? To hide a tree, use a forest. Yeah, I don't think Generation 7 has anything. Generation 8? Actually, Generation 8, Corvisquire. Or, sorry, Corviknight. Not Corvisquire, Corviknight. Corviknight fits. You see, Corviknight conflicts with two Pokemon though. It conflicts with Gliscor's flying type. And Aegislash's steel type. But it makes sense that he would have a Corvisquire because it's a night Pokemon. So maybe that might be like the exception. Honestly, the one Pokemon that I would definitely see like him having is like finding like a secret evolution path for Aegislash, where like it has like dual abilities, or it has stance change with like an extra ability where like it gains bonus defenses in its defense form or something like that. About your superiority, where it gets like a 5% buff to its attack when it's in its attacking form, and then a 5% buff if it's in its defense form, kind of thing. Like something that makes it like slightly better than usual. Like you could like literally look at it and you go, oh my word, like this Pokemon's so strong. Like how is it so strong? Like it turns into its better form and then oh my word, like it fits so well. I know for a fact that any of the time travel Pokemon would be really confused. They can't use their time travel abilities in the Darking's Heart because there's no time in there. Or sorry, no. They can't use their time travel abilities very well because technically time is irrelevant into the heart. And pretty much the heart would refuse them from using their abilities. So I'd be like, you're trying to go back in time? No. Get out of here. Yeah, because I don't think there would be any sense for it to have it. Yeah, like I'm trying to think of anything else. No, I don't think there's anything else that would make sense. Well, it makes sense for him to have. And then for Generation 9... I mean, keeping up with the sword theme, I think Cerule Edge. I think Tinkaton would be funny for him to have. I'm not even joking. I think Tinkaton would be really funny for Drathis to have as like a side partner. Can you imagine having like something like that? That would be like freaking funny though. You have like a tiny thing with a giant hammer and it's like a serious guy with like black armor. Why am I carrying his parasol? I'll tell you if you could win against me. Okay. Can you imagine like a very serious guy with black armor, a black hood, kind of thing with like gray accents, and like he just summons a little thing that's pink with a giant hammer? It's like, okay, that does not look like a Pokemon you should have, buddy. And the thing that I'm thinking of, like for like how the Dark King's Heart space kind of works, is, you know how if you've ever watched the anime, at least in the original, I don't know if they continued, because obviously I stopped watching anime. I stopped when I think Sun and Moon anime came out. I think it was like the first one came out. I think I didn't like the art style and I didn't like it, so I stopped. But like, I liked it, but like I like the idea of like all of their Pokemon being out on a field. Like, I think that's how Professor Oak's like backyard was like a Pokemon sanctuary kind of thing. So I think that's what the Dark King's Heart would be for Drathis' Pokemon. Parasol can't ward off Pokemon attacks. I know, like, if you've watched the Oblivion stuff, you know, like I have big plans for it, or at least the behind the scenes thing. I have big ideas. I think the town that I want to make in that area would fit it a lot better. Can I even... I don't think you're gonna beat them though, but we're gonna give it a try. Oh, you're Drathis. Hi, do you remember us from last time? Can you show us how much stronger you've become? Okay, cue interview. No interviews, please. But I definitely do see, like, if there was a starter, like 100% there was a starter in a generation that I think that does fit Drathis. I feel like Meowscarada does fit a little bit. Maybe Rillaboom from Gen 8, maybe? Generation 7, definitely Decidueye. Because Drathis could see him, like, being, like, the support from the back kind of thing. I'm thinking of it, like, in an RPG kind of thing. Like, there's an archer in the back, and Drathis would be, like, the tank kind of thing, right? But, like, obviously that's not how it would actually be in a Pokemon battle, but that's how I think it would be, though. But I think for competitive reasons, I would say Incineroar. But just for, like, the simplicity of, like, going on, like, hunts or fights with his Pokemon, I definitely think Decidueye fits a little bit better. Maybe Hisuian Decidueye fits a little bit better than normal Decidueye. I don't know. Generation 6. It's weird because I can see all of them fitting. Because you have, like, the bulky chestnut. You have, like, the mage or wizard or witch, whatever you want to call it, Delphox. Then you have the ninja Greninja. Or the rogue Greninja kind of thing. Oh, you were something. You've gotten a lot stronger. A lot since we last battled. We were right about you when we spotted you as a hot trainer. So anyway, what do you think? Are you willing to give us an interview this time? Nope. Let's go over here then. Hi, buddy. My Pokemon is strong. How about yours? And in Generation 5, I would have to say, between all of them, Samurott. But specifically how, like, Samurott is in the anime, I think, if I'm remembering that correctly. Because I think Samurott can go on, like, 2 feet kind of thing and literally has, like, 2 swords kind of thing. I think that would fit a lot better than... See, Emboar, I don't think fits in Superior. Unless it gets really good moves that works with Contrary, I don't think that Superior would be making a lot of sense. Generation 4. I think Drathis might go with Torterra just to be out of the box. Like, out of the box thinking. Like, you think he'd go for Infernape or Empoleon. Empoleon because it looks like a king, like a water, like, underwater king kind of thing. Drathis, hi, it's been a while. There's something here that you can't see, right? Now, if I were to use this device on the invisible obstacle, no, rather than describing it, I should just show you. That would be more fun. Drathis, are your Pokemon ready for battle? Yes. Drathis, show me your true power as a trainer. Use the Devon Scope. An invisible Pokemon became completely visible. The startled Pokemon attacked. Okay, what does the Devon Scope do? Exactly. Because I feel like it would have the ability for you to see the Pokemon, but the Pokemon doesn't know that you can see it. It's really weird. If it lives, Surf will kill it. Yeah, I think Torterra fits a little bit better than Infernape and Empoleon. But I think if we were to go realistically, I think Empoleon might fit a little bit better. Infernape might be a close second. Like, it would be so close. It would be like a 9 and an 8.999999, like that close kind of thing. Like it's like that point something that's like so close to it. I see your battle style is intriguing. Yeah, make it we be weak to my best move. Your Pokemon have obviously grown since I first met you in Dewford. Yeah, I'd like you to have this Devon Scope. Who knows, there may be other concealed Pokemon. He's not wrong. Drathis, I enjoy seeing Pokemon and trainers who strive together. I think you're doing great. Well, let's meet again somewhere. Okay. Let's go to gym number 6. Then next time we'll get 3,000 experience. At Laphi Evolve. Use the Devon Scope, yep. And then for Gen 3... You see, Gen 3 is so difficult. Because I want to say, like... I can't decide on Gen 3. It's... like, all 3 of them look good, and plus, because they're all Mega Evolved, like, they can Mega Evolve, I want to lean more towards the one that makes a lot more sense. And so far, my head is leaning towards Blaziken because Speed Boost. Because it can be insanely fast on the battlefield. And that fits what Drathis would actually do. if you don't know what Drathis actually holds in terms of like, well, in terms of like weapons kind of thing, he actually has 2 of his trusty weapon, Twisted Light. Behold the elegant battle style of bird Pokemon. Sure. That's why I switched to Elspeth, because I have Thunderbolt. Anyway, so he has 2 Twisted Lights. They're both identical in every way, shape, or form. Even the powers are identical. But one of them is the real one. The other one was sort of like not a recreation, but it was sort of like what made Twisted Light, and let's copy it. And that's exactly what happened. It was fully recreated, so now he has 2 Twisted Lights that are just as strong as... They both have the same power level, same strength, same everything. You're strong. Yep, I'm strong. And Drathis always holds the Heavenly God King's Blade. Winona taught me personally, you can't beat me easily. That's what you think. Yeah, so he always holds the Heavenly God King's Blade, but that's like between... That's like upon his back, but like right before where the cape is. If that makes